Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are back to watch another episode of Ted Lasso. This is season 3, episode 6. What happened last time? Last time we are in the thick of it. Just lost like 7-8 games in a row, draw a few, but we got our butts kicked against Man City, and things aren't going well. You know, we are very much kind of like rock bottom right now in terms of the mentality of the team, the performance of the team. But we had a big speech at the end of last time after Zava left, and hopefully everything goes up from here. We're about to head to Amsterdam or somewhere for a friendly, and then we're going to see what happens. So before we jump into this, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, and then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider checking out my Patreon. That is linked in the description down below. But other than that, let's jump into season 3, episode 6 of Ted Lasso.
Ik weet dat het een friendly match is, maar deze Greyhounds blijken inderdaad zeer vriendelijke tegenstanders te zijn.
Damn, they're getting their butts kicked.
Man, the sport drives me nuts.
Well, that's how things are sometimes.
There we are.
Oh, thank you.
Cause every little thing
to play here at the Johan Cruyff Arena.
is gonna be alright.
Dit moet een uiterst teleurstellende resultaat zijn geweest.
Ja, maar gelukkig waren onze zielen toch al lang gebroken.
Ja,
It's lucky that our spirits were already broken.
It's a fucking friendly. A friendly is a pretend match. This is a pretend conversation. You're a pretend person with a pretend job, and I'm having a really hard time pretending to give a shit. Wow.
I wonder if that was scripted. Jan Maas's response seemed like he wasn't expecting that.
what's the plan?
Oh, I'm spoken for, I'm afraid. It's my first time in Amsterdam, and I have a date with someone special in the red light district.
My brother in Christ. That's where the prostitutes hang out.
And Jack and her plane are waiting for me at the airport right now.
Subtle. And amazing.
There's also some power dynamics that might be weird there as well.
Where's she going?
Somewhere that believes they deserve her.
Damn right, Rebecca. Damn right, Rebecca. You gotta believe you deserve her, Roy. 2013 to 2013. Incredible.
Hey, fellas, I'm about to say 3 words no coach ever says unless he dang well means it.
You're all shit.
No.
Knowledge is power.
True, but no.
Live, laugh, love.
Yeah.
No curfew tonight. That's right. I don't want to see your pretty faces until we get back on this bus. At what time, Coach?
10 a.m., baby.
Baby.
Not for you, sir!
4 a.m.
Let's go!
4 a.m. training, Tart.
Throw this away, please.
Throw it away.
Run!
Everybody else, though.
This is
He
the
runs a
world
little
famous
weird.
Skinny Bridge! James Bond's diamonds are forever!
Stop all the fucking sightseeing shit, you twat.
Right, next stop, Amsterdam's thinnest house. It's gonna blow your mind, lad. Come on! Get moving, lad!
He's in so much better shape.
Yeah,
Yes?
I saw you walking just there, and I thought I have to say something to this beautiful woman.
Neat.
What exactly are you... Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh.
Bel je later terug. Geef je Jelka een kus?
My brother in Christ. That is a romantic gesture, but what the hell are you doing? You have to buy a new phone now.
What is it that you wanted to tell me?
You're walking on the bike lane.
Oh my God, how the fuck am I supposed to know that?
All the bikes. He just wants to go
I don't know
home,
what's
man.
going on with me, Coach. It's like I'm feeling stuck or something, you know? Like I need to do something to help me get me out of my head. You know, just I want to try something new. Help me get inspired.
What are you gonna try? Drugs?
I've been waiting for you to say those words for a very long time.
Beard's gonna get you high.
I would like to see a tulip.
You mean tulip fields?
No, just one tulip.
Maybe it would just be easier if all of us stayed in and enjoyed a nice team movie night.
That's so nice. Depends on the movie, though.
Have fun tonight.
Higgins, where you going?
Ah, tonight's the night young William here becomes a man. Cheers.
What are you doing, Higgins?
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I think I need to bow out. Yeah, I ate some pickled herring earlier and now my stomach's bothering me.
Oh, he doesn't want to go with the women.
So it seems like this private party is the obvious answer?
Yep. Okay, great. We just gotta take the bus to Groningen, which is only a 2-hour drive.
2 hours?
It breezes over. Hey, you will love it.
Nah, 2 hours is too far.
One the tulip experience that everyone talks about.
Just one tulip. That's all we need. He likes birds.
Hello?
He just likes flying in general, I guess. Maybe he's secretly rich. Or maybe he's not rich. That might be better for her. Oh, he's got a kid.
Right down there's the bench from Fault in Our Stars. The movie!
The movie, not the book.
American, gifted trumpeter, unique singer, and heroin addict. He was tortured by demons, but they didn't stop him from making beautiful music. He's what got me into jazz in the first place, you know.
Interesting.
What led to his death? We don't know, Will.
Probably
You wanna know this?
copious amounts of cocaine.
Dogs are bad.
Yeah. My man Kenneth, the bus driver, hooked me up a couple of weeks ago.
With some shrooms.
We're doing tea.
The garbage water.
That's like hiding poop inside a smoothie of barf.
Are you supposed to drink the whole thing, or just like a couple sips, or?
I can't do it, Coach. I'm sorry.
We have 9 votes for sex show, 9 votes for private party, and 1 vote for tulip.
Danny, you gotta change. You gotta pick a
That
new
leaves
one.
us with 2. Sex show versus private party.
And I think someone picked tulip, yes? But who?
You wrote it in Spanish.
Someone wrote it in Spanish.
Could have been anybody.
Okay, Van Damme. Would you prefer to pay to watch 2 tired people have sex, or rather go to a party where perhaps you could get some yourself?
They're tired?
Yeah. Yeah, they've been working all day.
We need to eat first, right?
Oh, yes, definitely.
They're gonna spend the whole night in this hotel. Trying crim, independent, doing some research.
You really didn't need to leave.
No, but taking a shower on a stranger's boat is uncomfortable enough. And you shouldn't be worried that he's watching you through some peephole.
That's fair.
You got strong ankles.
Yes, I wear a lot of high heels. For work.
All right.
I like that he doesn't seem to know who she is.
If you don't want to wait, I can call a cab for you and your bag of wet clothes, or I can make dinner.
Dinner
Well,
would be
yes, I'm
nice.
quite hungry. Wet clothes are rather heavy in a bag, so yes, fuck it. That'd be nice.
I was saying last time how I didn't love her and Sam together, I actually wouldn't mind these two together. As long as he's not creepy.
Give you a foot massage.
Absolutely not.
Okay then, fine. Stand there with tired feet, completely sober. It does not affect me at all.
Man's got foot massage riz.
How do you know so much about here?
It's Amsterdam. How do you not?
It's like Sex City.
All looks so fucking fake.
Fake?
Come on. Windmills. Fake.
I ain't even from there, and I'm offended. We need bikes.
What? No!
Prick. This is a gay bar?
A beer, please. Thank you.
Why don't you have vanilla vodka?
You should stick around for the party later on. Thunderdome. Good vibes.
Thunderdong.
Did you say Thunderdome?
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Oh, I think I'm in the wrong place. My mistake. Cheers.
Colin!
Hey, good to see you, Trent.
Colin?
I already knew. I've known for months. I haven't said anything to anyone.
I'm glad that Trent isn't gonna do anything sketchy.
Maar 's nachts nog beter. Wat heb je te verliezen?
Oh, he drank some of it. God damn, Rebecca. Oh.
Tot een ieder, mij ontdekt en ziet.
And who knows, maybe on some special night, if my song is right, I'll find a way.
Wow, this is cute. In the words of Roy Kent, does he make you feel like you've been struck by fucking lightning?
60 euros.
Have 100.
Thank you.
You just pay this man to steal bikes for you.
Mate, we take the bikes, we find a windmill.
No, I said no.
Why the fuck not?
I don't know how to ride a bike.
That's why you never came here.
Do you have to tie your own laces?
Stop being a dick. When I went to Sunderland, my granddad told me he'd teach me how to
poor
ride when I
boy.
came back for Christmas, and then he fucking died, and I haven't been on a bike since.
Jamie's
Now
gonna teach
saying
you how
that
to
out
ride a
loud,
bike.
I realised that never learning was actually a great disrespect to his memory, and now I feel ashamed. So can we stop talking about it and go back to me just taking out my negative emotions on you, even if you deserve it or not?
He's gonna teach you how to ride a bike, bruv.
For Grandad. And pedal. That's it. Good. Now pedal. Now pedal. Put your foot on the pedal. All right. Okay. Good lad. Pedal. 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 That's it. Aye. Good lad.
He's not even bracing his falls either. He's just tanking these.
Doing it. I'm doing it. You're doing it.
Let's go find a fucking women!
For Grandad! Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
My whole life is 2 lives, really. I've got my work life. No one at the club knows. I'd like to think they wouldn't care, but it's just easier that way.
Yeah.
And the club brought in Dr. Sharon. And she helped me realize that I have
Value?
an ache
You are a strong and capable man.
for both my lives to be my only life. All I want is for when we win a match to be able to kiss my fella the same way that guys get to kiss their girls.
Oh, you poor guy.
How'd you know about me?
You weren't very secretive about making out with your boyfriend in the middle of the street.
So you're kissing a guy outside Sam's restaurant?
Ah, yeah.
You were not secretive at all.
He was just a humble preacher's son. And yes, he had his demons, but they never stopped him from searching for beauty.
If you haven't seen the Doctor Who episode with Van Gogh, you need to watch it because it's an absolute banger.
Never stop, no matter how many failures.
Mercy buckets.
Yeah.
Mercy buckets. Mercy beaucoup. They're still at the hotel. I love it.
We're in Holland. We should try Dutch food. As a Frenchman, I would rather die.
I would rather die.
We are everybody's crossroads.
Jesus.
Is this it? So we had to run a laptop for a movie night?
Yes.
How else do we proceed?
His acting
How
right now
do we
is
settle this
insane.
lack of compromise? This deception! This rage!
Go to bed.
I've been to Amsterdam twice. When I was 14, my dad was trying to get back with my mum. And he brought me out here for some father-son bonding time. He took me to the red light district for my real present. He took me to lose my virginity to those ladies behind the windows.
Must have been traumatizing.
No, she loved it. Sorry, me, you mean? No. Dunno. Don't remember.
He blocked it out because it was trauma.
My mum brought me back here. I went to museums and did all the tours and...
You remember all the stuff when you went with your mom, and you don't remember with your dad. It's trauma.
I think Keely's got a girlfriend.
Let's go find us some windmills, eh?
Yeah.
Just two boys on their bikes. Oh, he's going to the American diner that he looked up.
Hey, partner.
Michael Jordan.
You're all right?
And Chance the Rapper.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Well, I guess this is the Chicago section, so it makes sense to have MJ and Chance. I like this guy. You guys should bone. Oh, look, seems like they're still a little wet. We gotta send him through again.
They feel pretty dry.
They're a little damp still. Send it through one more time. Now they're gonna smell like alcohol.
Here's your onion ring pyramid.
Christ, that's so many onion rings. That's the new game plan.
Howdy, Ted.
What the hell? Is it the best one?
Well, this is mighty strange.
What is happening? This is like the Beard episode from last season.
God dropped a square on the floor and it broke in half long ways or something?
No, Ted. It's debated that the
They
triangle...
made God a woman in this fake analogy?
From the Holy Trinity of Christianity to the Trikaya of Buddhism. There's also that spooky eye thing on the back of the $1 bill.
Yeah, that is spooky. This is like the first occasion of Ted probably coming up with a new game plan for the team.
Pillows ready?
A pillow fight.
Again.
That's an excellent idea. Wow, this was a fun time for all.
Let's get lost. Let's tell the world.
Oh, these goobers.
Let's defrost.
Vanilla vodka, that's his favorite.
To celebrate this night.
She's really feeling this foot massage.
What the hell is he doing?
I don't know, but he's got my pen.
Derek's gonna make you buy a new one.
Fucking hate Derek.
Why?
Everybody's list.
Get those guys too. Yeah, nice job, Higgins. Nice job, Higgins. Incredible. Oop. Tonight you become a man.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yo, Rebecca, this man threw his phone into the river for you. So you best fall in love with him.
Last night.
No.
No.
We can now, though. You don't know her name. Let's go. Yes, ma'am, Rebecca.
I won't forget you.
Yeah, you might. People get Alzheimer's.
Is this beard?
Brechtje en Paul. Dit was mijn eerste keer reizen in een opgebrand combi. En het was helemaal gezellig. Okay.
Okay, Dewey.
Hey, well, you speak Dutch.
Don't tell Jan. Where's Ted?
Oh yeah, then I met the most lovely couple and they invited me for a threesome.
Did you do it?
Piggy Stardust.
Rashers to rashers,
good.
oink to oink.
Yeah, let's go.
Is this anything?
It's everything.
The way I see it, we've been playing too rigid, you know? Our guys need freedom. Just going from position to position until positions don't really, even exist anymore. It's fast, fluid, free.
You devised a whole new system. Triangles, triangles, triangles. Triangles.
You come up with this yourself?
Kinda.
Congrats. You should call it Total Football.
Ooh, I like that.
Which was invented right here in Holland in the 70s.
Oh.
We saw women! Come on!
It's a budding friendship between those two.
Everything okay, boss?
Everything is wonderful.
Don't worry about a thing.
'Cause every little thing,
Every little thing
it's gonna be
gonna be
alright.
alright.
About a thing. 'Cause every little thing gotta be alright. Don't worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing.
It's gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing. Everyone just needed a reset. We're gonna win every game now. Wow. Okay. What a banger of an episode. That one was just so nice. Everyone had just the exact night that they needed. You know, we start with them losing another friendly, just in the thick of it. Just as far down in the valley as you can get, right? And Ted weirdly comes up with the perfect solution. No curfew. Just be back here by whatever time, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. baby. Whenever it's time to leave. And they all just have like the best perfect night. Like all the boys, they end up having a pillow fight because they, you know, in this losing streak, they've been building up this aggression and this hatred and this tension amongst each other as teammates, and they need a way to let it out without obviously hurting each other. And a pillow fight turns out to be exactly what they needed. Colin does not participate in the pillow fight because he wants to go feel normal, if that makes sense. So he goes to a gay bar, and then when Trent finds him, he's like, oh, never mind. But then him and Trent have this real nice talk where he's like, I am sick of living two lives. I want my one life to be my one life, and I want to have all the things that everyone else has, but where it doesn't feel fake, it feels real. He wants to kiss a guy after a game and not have people, you know, freak out about it, right? Like he believes that the team would be supportive and not be dicks about it, but you never know. There is always that inherent fear because there's dicks everywhere. You know, people suck in general, so it's not the biggest stretch to think, hey, maybe one of the people on the team might also be one of the people that sucks. You never know. He's afraid. I hope that if and when he comes out, that he is loved and accepted by his teammates. That would be very nice. You know, you never want anything opposite to happen. I quote this every time. Every time I deal with one of these stories on the channel of someone coming out, I always quote the quote from Captain Holt in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Whenever someone stands up and comes out and says who they truly are, the world becomes a better, more interesting place. And I think that's true. And I think Colin coming out will make the world and his team a better, more interesting place and team. And so hopefully that happens. Roy and Jamie, I really liked that. I think they're like weirdly bonding and becoming like best friends. Like Jamie straight up teaches him how to ride a bike. Like that was precious and heartfelt and genuine and so innocent in its own right. And then they go on this bike ride, and Jamie kind of opens up to him. He's like, okay, I've only been here twice. You know, when he said they turned the plane around, he was lying. He's only been here twice. The first time with his asshole of a dad. Dad took him to red light district to lose his virginity. Doesn't really remember much of it because obviously blocked it out via trauma. That's, you know, and it's also just something he doesn't want to think about. Second time with his mom, where he actually had an enjoyable time. He loves his mom. Took him to all the museums and learned all these interesting facts, and that info has been like ingrained in his brain since then. And that's why he's taken Roy. He's taking Roy, and just the symbolism of him then taking someone else on this kind of tour of this place and kind of reciting all these facts and stuff that mean a lot to him. That's like, I feel like that's symbolic in its own right with him and Roy, of just like their connection and their bonding of like, yeah, it's just great. They're getting so close. They go to find a windmill on a bike ride, and it was great, and it was wonderful, and they're wonderful. I truly want them to become like the best of friends. Rebecca had the exact night that she needed. You know, she has spent so long since season 1, she's been in this spot where so much of her thought process is taken up by Rupert and the negative feelings that are associated with him and the club, and she just like cannot find a way to work through that, and she has this, you know, sense of not, I mean, maybe somewhat sense of her being a failure, right? Because like he, you know, what, season 1, was it season 1 or season 2, where like he tells her, season 2, he's like, oh, we're having a kid. She's like, oh, I thought you didn't want to have a kid. And he's like, no, I just didn't want to have a kid with you. And it like that, she's internalized all that. She just got the news last episode that she's probably not able to have a kid, and so she has this like sense of like impending doom and just dissatisfaction. Like at the beginning of the episode, the crowd is singing that song and she's like, I hate this song. Like, because she's very much of the belief that everything is not gonna be all right, everything sucks, and it's gonna suck. You know, everything in her personal life and professional life is just not going well for her, and she has the exact night needed to fix that, where this man that has no idea who she is sees her get knocked off a bicycle bridge and into a river, and treats her wounds, dries her clothes, makes her dinner, gives her a foot massage, and like she basically fell in love. And then the two never learned each other's names and they went their separate ways. I hope to God that somehow he's like watching the news or something and he finds out who she is and he like goes and visits her, or she finds out that he's secretly someone cool. I mean, we knew he's cool, but like someone like notable. And you know, there's also like the added info about the bedroom. He has a kid. You know, this could be a perfect situation for Rebecca. Like a genuine kind man who has things in common with her, you know, similar romantic situations where their partner was unfaithful and then they separated. He has a child that either lives with him part-time or full-time, I don't know, you know, or he did have a child at some point. Rebecca wants a child. That could be an interesting dynamic of like, she could be a stepmom and she would be a great stepmom. That would be fantastic. They should have boned. That would have been great. I want them to be together. I think of what, last season when they, you know, they went on the date, her and I think the guy from last episode, they went on a date and she's like, oh yeah, like not really gonna make much of it, and freaking Roy is like, you should only go on a date, or like, you should only be with someone who makes you feel like you've been struck by fucking lightning. Like that is what she needs, and I feel like this is the guy that made her feel like she was struck by fucking lightning. Like he's perfect and she needs him. That's great. I think that's excellent. And I hope if there is a God, as evidenced by this episode, God, as her, that's so interesting that they mentioned God, and it was like a girl, and I made a dumb comment. I was like, they made God a girl in this. It's like so funny because then in the end credits it's like saying, and it says God as herself. Just funny. What was I saying? If there is a God, which I believe there is, Rebecca will end up with this nice man from Amsterdam, and she will be happy, and maybe she'll sell the team and just live on this boat with this guy. That could be an interesting twist. Like, we're all expecting Ted to be done, like Ted to move back to America. Maybe he does, but then that could be an interesting proposition for Rebecca. Maybe, you know, she's like, maybe she comes to the conclusion that her goals in life don't need to be about beating Rupert, right? Like season 1, she wanted to burn this club to the ground. Season 2 and 3, she is now of the opinion of like, we need to beat him. Like, we need to show him that we're better than him. and that we don't care about him, so we're gonna win the whole effing thing. Like, maybe her thought process changes throughout the season to like where she's like, I don't need to do anything for him. Like, it means nothing to me. And she'll maybe learn that, you know, her passion is not in owning a sports team anymore. She just wants to be herself and sing and do fun stuff and spend time with her friends and family. And maybe she'll sell the team, and then she will find this man. It like epilogue of the final episode. She like sells the team, finds this man in Amsterdam, and is like, hey, let's do this. And then they live happily ever after. That would be fantastic. But yeah, she had an excellent night. Ted, Beard said it was a bad batch, but I think Ted got a little high. It was placebo at least. He went to that American restaurant. Well, first he went to the Van Gogh restaurant, and he's inundated with all this info about Van Gogh and his indomitable spirit, and how he, after failure after failure after failure, he just kept pushing forward and kept trying. Loved that. That was great. I think Ted really needed to hear that. I said it in the reaction, but every time I see something about Vincent Van Gogh, I'm always going to think about the episode of Doctor Who where they go back and visit Van Gogh, and there's this whole adventure, and they kind of help him through his doldrums, and you know, they think that they've like saved Van Gogh, and then they go to the future, find out he's killed himself anyway, and then they're like, you know what? Or well, first, before they do that, they bring him to the future. And he gets to see the impact that he's made. Like before he's like, oh, I'm not going to make any impact as a painter. And they bring him and they have Bill Nighy be like, you know, why is he the greatest painter ever? And it launches this whole monologue about how Van Gogh's like the greatest painter in history, and Van Gogh gets to listen to those words said about him, and then he still ends up killing himself. And it's just like it's just a beautifully like bittersweet, devastating episode. So I'm always gonna think about that anytime I think about Vincent Van Gogh and see him in the show. And then Ted goes to the American restaurant that he wanted to look up. Probably this is another sign that the show is pointing towards Ted going back to the United States. I'm guessing. You know, he's just being hit with these subtle things of, you know, like the United States is where he needs to be with his family. But he's also been like progressing through some stuff where like he was able to calm himself down from his panic attack by counting and assuring himself that his son's okay. So maybe he doesn't need to go back to America, but he chose to go to this American restaurant for a touch of home. Maybe that's what he's been missing. And then he invents the triangle offense. He didn't invent it, but he was inspired by it, and he created this whole thing. And now the team is going to use that, and they're going to win every single game from now on. They're going to shoot back up the standings, and everything is going to be all right. You know, we entered the episode, everything is not going to be all right. We ended the episode singing, everything's going to be all right. And I have true belief that it will. You know, this was probably my favorite episode of the season, if I'm honest. Yeah, I'd have to say probably my favorite episode of the season. Like, it just made me feel good. It made me feel good. There was some emotional moments, you know, with Colin and with Rebecca, and then, you know, the happy, joyous nature at the end. I had a fantastic time. I loved it. What did you guys think, though? Definitely let me know down in the comments. Did you enjoy this episode as much as me? If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a ton to me. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That would mean the world. That is linked in the description down below. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.